Hello everyone, welcome back to the surgical canvas. In today's video, we will be discussing the square flap. This square flap is a combination of three flaps, one square flap and two triangular flaps. The square flap advances and the two triangular flaps transpose. There are two methods for the square flap. The first is the original one by Limberg and the second method is Hyakusoku. In the first method, first we mark point A and B. Point AB is the original contracture band. This limb is the central limb. We measure the length x and now we make a square. So we will mark, so this is point A and point B. We will mark point C and point D where AB is equal to BC is equal to AD. All are equal length of about x centimeter. Now from the point B we draw a line at an angle of 45 degree and reach the point E, and from point E we draw another flap at an angle of 45 degree and reach point F. So we have drawn BC and EF. We have to make sure that all these 4 points also represent a square with side of x and x. So we have done the markings. Now this ABCD flap, this square flap, the first flap will advance anteriorly. This flap, this first triangular flap will transpose here, and this second triangular flap will transpose here. So the final stitch line will appear like this. The first flap A was here. The two triangular flaps are on opposite sides. So the total length increase is 2x times the length increase, 100% increase. Now there was some modification by Hyakusoku. Here on the second time while drawing the triangular flap, instead of 45 degree this angle was turned to 90 degree. So the final outcome, the final stitch line appears like this. The total length increase is 2.8 times the length of the initial x. Let's understand Hyakusoku method with an example. Here there is a post-burn contracture of the left axilla and this is the contracture band. So this is our contracture band which will be the central limb of the square flap. On the healthy side we will mark the square advancement flap. So it will be A, B, C and D. Our first triangular flap will pass from point A at an angle of 45 degree and our second triangular flap will pass from point E at an angle of 90 degree. So the incision markings are done. Now this square flap, after adequate release, will be advanced. This triangular flap will be transposed here and this triangular flap will transpose here. The final stitch line will appear like this. So this will be our advanced square flap, first triangular flap and the second triangular flap.